Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/Match1Podcast. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Match One Podcast, not nothing.
And you are not tuned in with the Match One Podcast.
Man, Match One Podcast. If you ain't Match One, nigga, you dapping one, man. You did what I'm saying.
Hey, man. Roll one, smoke one. It's the Match One Podcast.
Match One Podcast, number one podcast station. You already know it's Match One. Better match two if you ready, though. Come on.
Match One Podcast, man. Shout out to my man Zeus and T Diz and this motherfucker, man. Scrap life, scrap love, man. Y'all know what it is. I'm fucked up with these niggas, man. Match One, bitch.
Match One, man. Fam, C-Town shit, man. Tuning in. Real topics. Good energy, man.
And we in here matching one with the Match One Podcast.
Shout out to y'all, man. I'm high as a motherfucker. Scrap life.
Scrap love.
All my niggas smoking green, yelling out Match One.
And you're now tuned in with Match One. Let's get it.
That shit be getting on my nerve, but they be working, though.
They recording.
Turn up.
Microphone check.
Go.
Check.
Send me a check. Microphone with that check.
Yo.
Check.
Oh, boy. I don't have no 90 songs. I thought I had one in my head.
Bad bitches on this side.
All my niggas on this side and all the bad bitches on this side.
Separated the whole party.
So get all my bad bitches on the left side and all my real niggas on the right side.
Did you just segregate the party?
That ain't really segregating. That's like sexist. He just made the party gay or something. God damn.
Fuck, I ain't going on this side with all these niggas.
So I mean, what we supposed to do? Run to each other, nigga?
Tell you, like,
What is we playing, nigga? What's that game? Red Rover. Send somebody right over, nigga.
That nigga said, well, all my bad bitches on this side.
And all my goddamn.
All my real niggas on this side.
That shit was some fucking funny shit. That was them days, boy. That shit called America's Worst Hype Man. If y'all don't want to know what the fuck we talking about, it's on YouTube somewhere.
Hey, that shit got a lot of views too.
Y'all go check that shit out. America's Worst Hype Man, and it's not, that shit wasn't staged. If you go check this shit out, that shit wasn't staged. It wasn't planned. It wasn't anything, nigga. That was, we got a camera. You want to be a hype man? Let's see what you got, bro.
And it was like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it was late as fuck.
I was funny as fuck, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get this shit started, man. It's your boy Zeus, aka Thunder, aka Let's Go, aka the Hood Motherfucking Geek, aka Mr. Ordelo Singayado. Shout out to the Dominican. Come home.
Sniper Gang, King Jordan Diddy. Welcome to the Match One Podcast.
All right, y'all. We in this motherfucker. I think it's episode 125. Hey, yo, I had a lot of people. Before I get to the shoutouts and shit, right? After last week's episode, a few people went back and kind of agreed with what I was saying about Joe Budden and them too. I broke this shit down to somebody at work, an older gentleman, right? Because I was talking about him.
Refresh me what we talking about though. What you was saying?
Joe Budden and them, Sneak This.
Oh yeah.
And I was asking everybody, just like I was asking Hype last week, like, yo, I'm just gonna give you these scenarios and you tell me what you got. See, your stepper came over here yesterday, right? So we got down and I was showing him that, and I had skipped ahead to a part when he did the light again, and they started talking about the Lil Wayne and Gucci Man. He was like, no, I don't get it. I said, hold on, I think I skipped too far. But then I went back and showed him how the nigga just go out here where he pull out the lighter.
Come in. Yeah.
So I still might be tripping. He said, man, you might be tripping, but I could kind of goddamn, you all got to try to play the goddamn devil's advocate and shit.
Hey man, if it's smoke, nigga, we want all of it.
Playing the devil's advocate and shit. He like, man, maybe it wasn't no real, maybe you just over exaggerating. I said, maybe so. But I do feel like they've been listening to us.
Ain't no over exaggerating when it's smoke, my nigga. We want all of it.
Let me get these shout outs out of the way, man. Shout out to goddamn Scrap Radio, Cho Chase, man. Sam, motherfucker Ray. We still got to link up for the goddamn round Roundtable.
Got to.
Knicks, No Talk Gang, Max Strong, A-Rod.
What it do?
My nigga Hype, you know, here
What's up,
last
boy?
week, man.
Shout out.
Front Street Rudy got a chance to fuck with your project, fucking with it. Motherfucking Rap Hippies. Appreciate y'all showing support, and they had shouted us out on social media this week. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all know same support. I swear,
out, my nigga
I know
Hot Sauce.
I got they got an event called the Rapture coming up October the 30th, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Which is like, you know, a whole bunch of they rap people putting the show together. I like it. Hey, I'm gonna try to see if I'm free. I'm probably gonna try to fuck around and come through there because I'm supposed to, like, according to my management, I got to start networking and going out to shit like that. So I probably will link up with y'all Hot Sauce and see what the fuck, you know, come up there and listen to y'all.
When is the 30th?
I think it's October 30th, if I'm not mistaken. In Atlanta, I gotta look into it. I'm definitely gotta go. So a lot of motherfuckers keep trying to tell me we gotta come to Atlanta. I'm definitely, my nigga, I'm in Atlanta a lot now. So you give me a date or some shit, I would come through. Now I don't be thinking I'm staying and all that shit, cause that ain't my type of shit. I ain't that type of nigga. But you know what I'm saying, I come and show a little support. And if the shit going, I stay. But you know, I just like to show my support and keep that shit moving. But shout out to the motherfucking Rap Hippies. They got that shit going on. Again, I think it's October 30th. I find out again for sure. Greg, Al Short Talk. God damn it, I gotta think of your fucking podcast, man. I think it's kind of like the Young Black Brother podcast, some shit. But shout out to Al Short Talk.
Young Black Brother.
I know, yeah. I don't think it's what it is.
Oh, cause it's fun.
He's low key. He woke as fuck. But he on that tech shit like me too. So I'm guessing that's where our gift package went. To his podcast,
probably.
You know what I'm saying?
See where they could get mixed up at.
Yeah, like instead of putting, I get it. But shout out to Greg, Al Short Talk. Shout out to our nigga at the Really Real Podcast, man. No filter, no something. Nigga, you goddamn keep it real. I like it.
Nigga TJ,
yeah, he be out there. Hey, he got something coming up in Mobile too. So if everybody listen to Mobile, I know I got family and shit that listen to us out there in Mobile. Shout out to Mobile. Shout out to Pritchard, Sarah Land, 8 Mile, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I know a little something about y'all out there. Shout out to y'all motherfuckers, because y'all do be listening to us. He got something going on at some pool hall there soon. I don't know the name, so I'm not good with that shit. But, you know, the Really Real Podcast.
Shout out.
I'm trying to make sure I shout out everybody, man, because, you know, I don't have a shout out list in front of me no more. Underground Sound, shout out to y'all. Hey, Marquis Wineglass, I seen you last night doing your third thing at the Civic Center for that Soul Fest. I seen you. Shout out to No Talk. Hey, Trill. Trill fuck with us every week.
What up, Trill?
Look, Trill.
My dog.
I see you do your manager thing. Shout out to our boy Youngin too. Goddamn, he beat the K this week. But he ain't beat the K, but he ain't got to do no time behind that shit.
Okay.
Shout out, yeah. But he said he ain't had to do the time, so we got to get y'all boy back over here. No Talk. I promise y'all, we gonna get y'all back over here. I say that to everybody. We got to get everybody back over here. But No Talk fam, and you know we got to get y'all back over here. But I was saying, Trill, man, 100 got it, man. Link me 100 a week, cause he been talking about a lot of shit that we need to hear his fucking voice about. Like dead air. I can't keep reading his statuses and like putting the voice to it, cause I would like him, you know what I'm saying, like to expound on it. Right. Because is that weird though? When you looking at social media, you kind of put the person's voice with their status.
When I know somebody, I always read it in their voice.
So I do that all the time. He be spending some real funny shit, and he be spending some real shit. But we gonna get into some shit, which reason why I should have said we should have tried to link with him for the day, cause we gonna talk about that other shit. But Trill, I see you with your little camera shit now, bro. Keep doing your thing. I see you came over here and tried to shoot the Match One podcast, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I see you doing everybody else shit, though, Trill. Yeah. This straight just for No Talk Trill. Ain't nobody else. This just for Trill.
Just Trill, man.
So, Trill, you out here playing with the cameras and shit, and not once have you said, hey, man, let me go see what the Match One boy doing. Maybe I can goddamn whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop.
You know where we at.
Nah, just fuck with you. Shout out the whole No Talk game. But, yo, Trill, keep doing your thing, though. I see you out there doing your camera thing now, man. I see you dabbling in something else now.
You know what I'm saying?
No more shout out, man. Shout out to our nigga Isaiah Crowell, bro. He broke the record for my team last week. The Jets rushing record, 219 rushing yards. You know what I'm saying? He put it on last week. They playing right now. He putting on right now. But shout out to goddamn Isaiah Crowell, man. He putting on for the goddamn city out there in New York. Just so happened he on my team.
He putting on this year. He putting on.
He been putting on last year, but he was just in Cleveland, so it's you know.
Shout out to that Crow. Feed the Crow.
Shout out to goddamn the Bulldogs and still fuck you, LSU. They goddamn won, bro. That shit hurt. Here you go.
LSU.
LSU.
Oh yeah.
LSU.
Yeah.
I ain't giving them no respect because I don't. Now I ain't saying they ain't play no good game, but they did. I blame that loss on our coaching staff. Like they put the boy Justin Fields in just to do option shit. Like that shit was pissing me out because the boy can throw. I'm telling y'all, that's gonna be the Heisman Trophy, and that's gonna be like Georgia's Cam Newton soon. When he get this chance, he gonna fucking shine.
Shout out to them, dog.
But shout out to the dog. We still in the shit. So all our Bulldog fans and all y'all motherfuckers, they want to talk shit about the Bulldogs. We still got them 6-1. We can still win out. We can still get in the SEC championship game and beat Alabama and get back in this playoff talk. We lost one game last year and get where we was at. Championship game.
LSU gonna beat Alabama.
If LSU beat Alabama, that makes our argument so much better. You know what I mean? As far as like getting in,
right?
Because the only really, I ain't trying to knock everybody else on the schedule, but the only other game I'm really kind of like, okay, we gotta really go and do something with is Florida, right? Because that's a SEC East game, and it goes to the championship type shit.
Man, I believe LSU looking like they gonna run through something.
I'm just not sold on them. Even yesterday, man, like our defense stood up a lot. You know, toward the end, they started breaking down. Because, I mean, they was holding up the whole game, bro.
Boy, standing.
Bro, no. I ain't saying they ain't standing. But I'm just saying, on our end, bro, we had a lot of 3-and-outs. We had gave them a lot of field goals. We put them in red zones. They couldn't score for a minute. It's just our offense Justin Fromm wasn't doing what he could have been doing, I guess. That's what I'm getting at. Because the running game was there. He just didn't make a lot of good passes, man. He had so many wide open touchdown passes. Had they just been thrown right. Yeah. You know, like it's just nothing from LSU. I see what they compete with Alabama, but like I've been telling everybody this year, Alabama got the cheat code this year, bro. If you play video games, everything they got right now is a 99. From goddamn the defense, special teams. Like right now, Nick Saban has figured out a cheat code with Tua Tagovailoa for fuck his name, Tua Tagovailoa for fuck him, Tua Tagovailoa for fuck him, whatever. Fuck that nigga, because this the first year Alabama actually got a goddamn quarterback, like quarterback that he gonna win the Heisman most likely. I hate that shit, but I don't
Alabama got the weakest schedule in history though, man. That bullshit ass schedule.
I mean, they gonna have to play some. They got to still play LSU.
LSU gonna beat them.
So we gonna see. We gonna see Tua Tagovailoa for fuck you.
Back on level playground.
Man, you know what I realized yesterday during the game? I kind of as a Bulldog, I'm a diehard Bulldog fan. But at some point in the game, you kind of realize, like, we finna lose this shit. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't that late either. Like, early on.
No. Because I gave us the first half. Our second half, you know, I know we get slow starts. You know, we pick up.
Say like third quarter.
Fourth quarter, I didn't give up on this till it was like right before that nigga scored another touchdown type shit. Like I said, we still got a chance. Then I was like, God damn.
It was like 17-0, some shit like that, 16-0.
I stood with 5 minutes left in the game when it was like a 13-point game. Like it looked like it was out of hand. Justin Fromm came down, throw a touchdown to the goddamn best wide receiver in college football, the nigga Ridley. And I was like, okay, a stop here, we can do it. And then it was like, that was it. Yeah. But at some point in the game, I was going down my little social media feed and I seen some shit that me and my wife was having a conversation about, right? Mm-hmm. The Hawaiian people, not Hawaiian people, the Hawaiian culture. I just say the Hawaiian people. You know, they got it like, ooh, wah, wah. You know, they start Samoan shit, right? One of the players happened to play for LSU, and his father, them just out of nowhere, they see him, they hugging him, and they just out of nowhere start doing that shit, right? And then he like, oh shit, he took off his head, like, you know, he like, oh, this shit going on. Right. He took off his shit, he going down. At that point, I knew it. We lost. Yeah. We lost.
They celebrated.
That was before the game. But when I seen that video, they was doing that like, you know, the pre-walk before they walking in the stadium type shit. Yeah. When I seen that video, instantly I knew like, oh shit, it's over with. Yeah. We lost. I know why. It's just like I felt like when I seen the daddy face, I was like, oh, they calling on spirits. They winning. Yeah. That's it. Like when I look back at the game, I was like, I'm not even watching this shit no more. That's it. That's it. Yeah. They got the Hawaiian spirit on them, or the Samoan spirit. But this what me and my wife was talking about. Like what's crazy is how the Samoans and people of that culture stick with their culture for so long. Like that shit is like, man, like even with the tattoos, like this shit, like the try that it's like they stick with it for so long. Just imagine if the black people had stood with our culture and we had our shit like that. Because I'm pretty sure we got our war chants amongst our tribe.
We're really the only people that really don't have a culture like that, like black people in America, because we don't have nothing past about 2-3 generations.
Yeah, because I mean they was erased from us.
Right.
Or
a lot of our shit, you know, we don't have that like how to. It's just like a camaraderie just between people, just how they come together and how they stick together. Like that's why we so the way we are here in America, just because we don't have that. You know, we don't have them traditions that just our shit.
But watch this though.
We forced on some more shit.
We are forced on some more shit. But the fucked up thing is, low key, we all got our own rituals. Still, even amongst black people, it might not be something like we going ooh ha, but it's something. If we amongst somebody and we like. We can see the energy. We can feed off of it. You get what I'm saying? It's something we still can goddamn.
No, it's just some. It's still some old nigga shit. Just black people really understand.
Man, yeah, like this shit. We should be excited right now for our brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know.
We just don't have the culture.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of, everybody else basically. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else has that culture, that back home culture that they got over here. You know what I'm saying?
What about white people?
I mean, they just run shit.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't got no... I mean, if their holidays, I guess, would be their culture.
They still have their lineage, though. They still have their holidays and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. They still got their lineage, though. They can still trace themselves back to know where they came from, to know... You know what I'm saying? More than just a couple generations.
That's what's up, man. I think we should start coming up with some Samoan shit, you know.
Where the fuck do Samoan people come from?
I ain't know. Whoa. We gotta get
Samoa?
No, nigga. I'm not even very.
I'm just saying.
That's a good question.
Where do they live?
Hawaii.
Like, but I'm saying, do they come from Hawaii?
Maybe so. That's fucked up because I always forget that. You see how I was calling the Hawaiian culture when it's really Samoan culture. So I don't know. That's a good ass question. But seeing that Hawaii just popped up out of a hurricane, out of a volcano technically.
They just went and bossed up some shit, and took over some shit like nigga y'all U.S. Cause clearly them people was already there. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't for Columbus, that motherfucker. Clearly them people was already there.
Clearly,
you know what I'm saying? Where else do they come from?
Like, that's crazy as fuck that they all came from this Hawaiian island. I could believe that too, though. Right. Like different tribes, because all of them ain't even the same. All them the whole chants and shit, they not the same.
Right.
It's so I'm pretty sure that
they just went and bought some shit. You know, like nigga, shit, nigga, who shit this here? Just y'all stay here? This US right here. This America. This US. Nigga.
It's the Samoan shit more maybe like what's the fraternities and shit in a way, meaning this like when you see fraternities and they start doing their little strolls and they walk, then the other niggas say, oh, you ain't finna just do that shit, I gotta goddamn do mine. Do they do that? You know what I'm saying? Like after you see these people do their war chant, they're like, oh no, nigga, you ain't finna just
I mean maybe cause they sumo wrestlers.
They not sumo wrestlers.
They not Samoans.
No, sumo wrestlers are like the Japanese fat motherfuckers.
Oh, okay. But I think Samoans do that shit.
They do. I'm pretty sure that's where it probably started from. But I just know it be fat Asian motherfuckers.
Yeah, they do be fat.
Matter of fact, that's the craziest shit. When you think about it, you don't really see too many fat Asians, but the fat Asians that you do see, they're sumo wrestlers. So I guess they bred to be.
They get fat.
That's what I don't. Bro, in my life, I have not seen a fat Asian like anywhere in America. I have never seen a fat Asian. I'm trying to think. Like I've seen some weird shaped ones, but I've never seen like a fat one. Like, oh, this is a fat ass Asian.
Anytime you see a fat anything that's not American, 9 times out of 10 they rich.
What?
Just think about it, bro.
Yeah, I got it. Cause you see a fat Indian,
it's a rich mother.
It's got to be a rich Indian.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't just no broke fat Indian.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
I've never seen just a.
Cause that's what I was going at, like the Arabs and shit. Like I know 2 fat Arabs,
and they the richest ones you know.
Both of them like is the man. You know what I'm saying?
Because I mean, you gotta think America itself as a culture is just fat as fuck.
Right. That's why I said like other people. Not Americans.
So I guess if we go into another country and you fat, maybe the another country might think you rich as fuck.
They might.
You know what I'm saying? Like this, like this.
Fat American. fat American.
Oh, he rich.
Welcome.
He rich. That shit is crazy.
Nah, they know everybody in America fat. We breed fat over here.
It's not that we breed fat. It's just that we
fat.
We fat.
We're a fat country.
But that's because of the shit they put in our foods and shit. Like,
That's a result of shit that they do to us that we don't know. But we're a fat country.
Yeah, you ain't gonna not eat us. And I ain't gonna say that shit because most of the time the motherfuckers that eat in the eating contest be some Asian skinny ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
That nigga Hashikabashi, whatever his name is. He was the goddamn.
Think about American food.
Man, American food is just like Christopher Columbus.
They just jack shit.
They just take their shit and do whatever they want to and say, bam, this American now.
What would be like something American?
Mm-hmm.
Like a hot dog, maybe?
Yeah, maybe a hot dog.
That's like the worst food you could eat.
But think about how American it is. Think about what's a hot dog.
Right. It's just processed meat.
Maybe hot wings. Like they were starting in Buffalo. I'm talking about the seasoning though. I mean, I think black people started all foods anyway. Period.
You think they eat hot wings anywhere else?
Probably not. I watch a lot of Food Network and I watch a lot of Travel Channel and shit.
That's why all the Asians come over here and make restaurants.
Because they know.
Nobody eat no fucking hot wings in Asia.
No. Correct. You got to get even more in depth when you say that. They don't just come over here and make restaurants. They come over here to the black spots and make restaurants. And that excludes Jamie's.
Ain't nobody eat no goddamn chicken wings, nigga. Folks probably like chicken wings.
This nigga want chicken wings.
Chicken wings?
Oh, yeah, American.
You gonna say, what a chihuahua is it, nigga?
That's crazy, though. I'm thinking about fat culture.
Fat culture.
It's not too many different fat cultures, though. Like, when you see them, like,
just like American culture, everything revolves around eating.
Yeah, Samoans, they got a pretty big.
They fat too.
Samoans.
They fat.
Is that before or after the Americanizing? Nah, it's this them. Because you ever seen them cook when they glue eyes and shit, though? Yeah.
They just naturally big, though, anyway.
Yeah.
Being on top of it, they weighed it down.
Then,
but all American shit, all our holiday. We're a majority of our holidays and different things and shit like that. Everything revolves around food. That's why we're a fat country.
Well, my brother, technically, the American way stole from us because us as black people, we probably ate celebratory times. That shit is probably some ritual that we have in our bloods that we don't even realize.
But what we were eating.
Yeah, that's different.
Right.
I mean, at one point we was eating some good shit because we was finding and making it. At some point we was eating whatever they gave us, and we still made it to celebrate the time. Right. Like that just probably make. I think that's what make white people mad about black people. Like we find any type of way to just like we can be happy and then like we take everything from these motherfuckers. We put crack in they. We gonna put crack in them areas, right? We gonna make them crack out, make all this shit. And that came out rap music.
Motherfuckers happy.
These niggas made rap music out this shit. They started rapping about the shit we did to them.
Motherfuckers getting rich.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we tried to
take this shit into a business.
Come on, bruh. It's like whatever you try to do. Nigga.
We made them slaves, gave them slop. All the shit we didn't want, they made good ass meals.
Come on, man.
We gave them crack, these motherfuckers got rich.
We gave them houses and food, and these motherfuckers started filling up refrigerators and buying good shit.
What's gonna work?
We can't stop. They can't stop it. Like this is what I was saying.
Fuck it, let's just start killing it.
But we adapt to anything. That's what I'm saying. Like as black people, melanated people, we adapt to anything. Like just imagine where we at in life, civilized, whatever. As black people, just think about how we adapted to.
Is it adapting or is it a slave mentality?
I think it's adapting. I think because anytime you put us in any situation, we figure out a way to make it better. Even with the crack epidemic going on, even with that going on, you figure out even the crack motherfuckers figure out ways to make money off that shit, become rich.
But see, is that a slave mentality? I only say that because, like, we don't fight for our shit. We don't fight for shit to stay our shit. We will just adapt instead of fighting.
I could.
You see what I'm saying?
Nah, I see what you're saying, but then I feel like that starts the argument of what won't. I mean, we fight for a lot of shit. I just don't think we fight for the right shit. I mean, throughout just generations of African American people, or people, yeah, African American. We're talking about people, black people in America. Meaning,
we fight for what we're allowed to fight for.
Sometimes we fight for shit that we don't even own. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's what I mean. Like, that's what I mean. Like, we I feel like we're adaptive. I can get what you're saying about slave mentality. I think if you take everything away, we as people, but more as black people, we'll figure it out. Because I think we was put here on Earth.
I just say that just because we more like forcefully adapt than willingly adapt.
True,
you know?
True, yeah. But I think we can forcefully adapt, and I think we can willingly adapt it. That's all I'm saying. I just think if you put us and start this fresh, brand new year, we're gonna go through our struggles and Huh? Give me a shot. Oh man, that's yourself. But I just feel like we can adapt as black people to anything element. If you take the shit away, now I'm not saying like if everything happened right now, we're going to chaos. Meaning, yeah, we're going to chaos, nigga gonna go crazy, but eventually we adapt and figure out, okay, nigga, we gotta figure life over again. Now, I'm not saying white people can't, but because of the elements and shits of that nature, they'll die off before we do.
I feel like because of I don't know if I even agree though. Mm-hmm. Because of our mentality and our mind state, and I'm only talking about like in America, you know what I'm saying? We don't have no camaraderie. We don't have no leadership. We don't have no, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, we'll fuck around and end up killing each other off if it came down to it. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that. That's why I was saying it would take us killing each other is gonna be part of it. I get that. Right. That's gonna be any human nature. The first part of it is gonna be, you know, kill or be killed, eaten or be eaten. I get that shit. But I'm saying after that, we'll be able to adapt. That's all I'm saying. Even in that situation, we'll still be able to adapt faster.
And again, that's forcefully adapting.
Forcefully adapting. But I think we can willingly adapt in the right situation. That's how I feel. I mean, I just have that much. I have that much hope in my people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I know we can, but I just feel like throughout time, only thing we have is forceful adaptation to go off of. You know what I'm saying? We've been forced to adapt to certain shit, and now I just feel like now we just have that mentality to just go with shit just from all these years of being forced to adapt. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I think us as people that we can willingly adapt. I don't know how far we got into this adapt. I don't even know. I think I started off trying to make a point about something else. And got lost in the sauce.
You know what we talking about?
Me neither. That's what I'm saying. I got lost in the sauce. I mean, I'm pretty sure whatever we was talking about, getting lost in the sauce, it was more intriguing. Yeah. Because that's what always happened. And I know when I go back and listen to this, I'm like, God damn it, that's what I was trying to goddamn.
We down in the sauce now. We deep in the sauce.
Shit. But shout out to black people, man. Just, you know, continue to be black. Be proud about it. And understand it.
You know, we in America, man.
Oh.
Talking about Hawaii and some
we talking about some much shit, bro. Oh. So, we didn't even get to the list of nothing yet. I guess I'll start off with something that might make you laugh. Young and May.
Okay.
Is finna have a dealership with Fashion Nova for men.
Why?
I think she's a pretty good choice for that.
I think this is like lesbian clothes, but they didn't want to like brand it as lesbian clothes.
I ain't gonna say all of that.
So they disguised it as Young M.A. brand for men.
But seeing that Young M.A. dresses like a man, I mean, I think that's a
Young M.A. dresses like a dyke.
Okay, whatever.
First of all,
I'm saying I think that is the perfect
There's nothing manly about what she got on because up under all that shit is a pussy.
Okay, but I think she's a perfect person for the Fashion Nova switching over to the men clothing. Does it matter? Because some men still wear the clothing that women wear, with the women wearing them.
She'll
So
make period boxes.
okay, I'm not even a.
Period boxes, man. They're gonna have like some briefs sold inside. Some panties gonna be sold inside.
I'm not even finna goddamn.
They gonna be boxers. So when you got it on your heavy day,
I'm not even in this shit. So, take a moment for everybody, man, that goddamn went through that Hurricane Michael shit. It came through here, but it didn't do nothing like that. I'm glad of that. I don't talk bad about any storm that come.
Mike went bullshitting in Florida though.
He went bullshitting in a lot of places.
Yeah,
he
Mike
got
went
down.
bullshitting.
He wasn't goddamn playing. He was Annie and Yoke their asses for real.
Yeah.
They was hit by.
Motherfuckers still ain't got power.
You bitch. Yeah, it's a motherfucker that getting their power. Well, to tomorrow type shit, the 15th. I seen that. That's in Douglas, Georgia, somewhere Dawson, Georgia. So yeah, Albany. I say Albany got fucked up.
Yeah.
So that's why I be like, man, I don't really talk too much shit about the storms when they don't do what they projected them to do. Cause shit, I'm glad they didn't. I don't get motherfucking people's thoughts. It's like I think people want a goddamn storm to hit, but then they really don't want to go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it just be the uproar that they put us through every time with these wrong ass weathermen.
Let them motherfuckers be wrong. That's what they get paid to do. To be wrong.
Right.
You know, let them
get paid to estimate.
Let them get paid to be wrong. And I'm just gonna go off whatever. They wrong, they wrong. I'd rather them be wrong than to be motherfucking right. God damn it. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Fuck all of that shit. They technically went wrong. They said what was gonna happen. They just, we overestimated it. But shout out to all those people, man. I hope everybody get everything back together because I know hurricane shit is horrible. I lived through a real hurricane before, like in Alabama. That shit is horrible. That shit is scary as a motherfucker. That's why I don't get it. I'm glad we ain't never had to get to that point of boarding up windows and shit, because that shit really is some scary ass shit, bro. Like the aftermath and all of that shit. Right. That's why I don't wish that shit on no goddamn body. Want to talk about Chris Brown and Drake squashing their beef?
What beef they had?
Some beef about, I think, Rihanna for some years. Like them bitch, they were beefing for some while.
That should have been squad. That shit. She with a whole nother nigga, ain't it?
I don't think she with nobody.
She done been with whole other niggas.
I mean, she probably got a rap sheet. She got a rap sheet in the goddamn game. You know what I'm saying?
This must be good.
I don't.
It nigga 3-4 niggas back still beef.
We fucked up if one of them niggas ain't even get it.
That's even worse.
I'm talking about Drake. I just feel like I would hope Drake got it. If Drake didn't get it, goddamn it.
Drake would have too much. Drake had got it.
I would hope so. You would hope so. Drake's just a fucking nice guy.
Drake just drop off every night.
Being nice and shit. Make a song about it and shit.
Another nigga can't hit that pussy.
Man. He okay. Oh, it's okay. Then he make a song about how he feeling.
Dedicated to her.
No, he dedicated to her. He dedicated to the other bitch that goddamn pissed him off a couple of years before that. Cause he don't forget about none of these bitches.
Yeah, he don't forget shit a bit.
The next song he gonna make is about a stripper that fucked him over in 2006.
Oh, he don't forget shit a bit, due to him.
You know what I'm saying? Like when the nigga told y'all he was in the car with the bitch and she put Luda on. Like think about that. Just that whole thought. Like, how old was you, motherfucker? You was sitting in the car with this bitch and she decided to put Luda on. You know what I'm saying? She put Ludacris on.
First of all, this bitch opinion or choice of music is not even that important because
no, don't do that.
She playing Luda.
At the time, maybe Luda was hot. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. We ain't talking about she put Luda on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like this is probably Luda at Luda's prime. This is probably when everybody was listening to Luda, and she put Luda on. I can understand her putting Luda on at the time over Drake. Nigga, nobody was listening to Drake then.
You know, like, I don't want to hear all that sentimental ass shit. I want to hear, ooh, bitch.
Yeah, get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Drake felt like, oh, wait till I get rich. I got something for this bitch.
Yeah. Oh, That's what you rather listen to.
Oh, you want to listen to Ludacris, huh? I bet he was beefing with Ludacris for years, and Ludacris probably never even knew.
Didn't even know. Like, why you don't like me, nigga?
You know why he don't like you, man? I don't even know her. I've never been to Canada.
Nigga, that's a bitch you fucking with.
You was a teenager, nigga. He get mad at the bitches that worked at Hooters. Like, this is what I'm saying. Dre get mad at one bitch and get mad at one bitch and think about another bitch. And you do shit like that when you're rich. You do shit like that when you get in the goddamn big ass. Man, you see that nigga?
Dre get in the car accident. Yeah, make a whole album about that shit.
Hey, why is he squashing beef with everybody though? He got something though. Something finna happen with Drake again. He got something finna goddamn. He trying to be ahead of something, bro. He ahead of the game for something. So y'all niggas finna pop out on something. He can be like, nigga, nope.
That nigga squashing beef.
He squashing beef and shit, bro. Oh, okay. I guess we gotta go ahead and talk about this shit. I kind of vow not to talk about this motherfucker no more on this show. But seeing he can't stay away from the headlines,
so
we back to talk about him again.
Who is this?
Kanye. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm saying? Mr. Jesus Walks himself has walked himself into the presidential Oval Office this past week. Which once again I've seen the split amongst black people.
Free Larry Hoover.
Yeah, I've seen the splits amongst black people quickly. You know, you got your niggas like, he talking about this shit. Then you got niggas like, man, y'all just still falling for that coon shit. And I'm like, nigga, goddamn. But
we just need to give it up.
But you know, you got people saying he's a genius and we just need to catch up. And you got motherfuckers saying like, all right, he did go in there and talk about freeing Larry Hoover. He talked about a lot of shit. We also found out his passcode, his phone is 0000.
Why? Why would we want to know that first of all?
I mean, why would you unlock your phone with cameras behind you too? But who knows?
You know.
00000.
I can see that.
I can see that being his passcode.
Yeah.
And I bet the fucked up thing is that somebody had his phone forever and been trying to break in that bitch would probably not even think 00000. You would just be like all type of numbers.
Probably like his code to everything. I can get his house.
ATM pin and everything.
000.
Because he don't want to remember numbers. He just, hey man, what's your debit card? What's your debit card number? You know my number. Look at zeros. Goddamn Kanye. But what's your thoughts about man Kanye speaking with Trump?
I mean, what the fuck they got going on, man? This is nothing but Trump trying to get a second term. So it's the same shit he tried with the black preachers and shit the first time. When he had the preachers come in and speaking up for him, and Trump is a good guy, and this and that, and he gon' this and he gon' that. That's how this shit is. Nah, instead of doing the same route, let's go get some of my celebrity friends, and you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody follow for that shit. Try and get you niggas to vote for him.
Who? Kanye?
Yeah, he using Kanye to get niggas to vote for him.
Trump. Oh, he'll get the niggas if he get Larry Hoover out. Let's see if he gonna pardon. I don't see it happening.
Man, Larry Hoover, old ass man. What damage would it do? He ain't even on that game bang shit no more.
Definitely not. And I don't even. Yeah, he definitely not.
What damage would it do to free Larry Hoover? They actually should free Larry Hoover. I feel like he learned his lesson.
Well, we'll find out.
Larry Hoover's a political prisoner. Meaning for the right politician, he'll walk out in the gates. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't know what niggas is getting in a uproar about. It's Kanye West. It's like we still find reasons to talk about this motherfucker. Like I'm kind of like at that point of why we still talking about it. That's what he do. Is what he do. I'm not shocked by anything Kanye does. Nothing shocks me.
He's gonna go into prison and meet with Larry Hoover Larry Hoover is gonna just blow his mind. And Kanye gonna be a GD.
Wouldn't shock me. That wouldn't shock me at all. Nothing Kanye can do can shock me, bro.
He's just gonna come out of GD.
Nothing Kanye does can shock me in life again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why people are so mad. Like, nigga, if you gonna be mad at Kanye, just be mad at him. Shit, I don't get it. Why you don't? Yeah, everybody gotta keep speaking their opinion about the shit. That's all I'm saying. Like, nigga, it is what it is with him. We know who this guy is.
It's just attention.
Also, ABC, fuck the new TGIF. I don't know what the fuck y'all problem is. Think y'all just gonna sneak some new shit in and call it TGIF? Nah, motherfucker. It's still some motherfuckers that grew up and know what TGIF was and what it stand for. And y'all just think y'all gonna throw some new shows out there and go call it TGIF again. The fuck wrong with y'all?
Is it good shows at least?
Nah. Shit like Empty House.
Never heard.
Friends Matter.
Never heard of it.
Piece by Piece.
Never heard of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Family Matters, Step by Step.
Yeah, you
trying to reenact all that shit.
You following me? That's what this shit called. Empty House, nigga. Empty House. Piece by Piece.
Step by Step.
Friends Matter.
Family Matters.
See what I'm saying? They trying to switch the shit up. They got goddamn
Empty House is Full House.
Man Leaves World. You know what I'm saying? It's just, come on, bruh.
What are y'all doing, man? Y'all can't come with the knockout shows.
I'm just playing. None of the shows ain't called that shit, cuz. I just started calling all them shows that shit, cuz I seen the commercial saying the new TGI. They didn't even say the new TGIF, right? They just started calling like TGIF coming soon type shit. Like, bitch, if y'all better call it the new at least.
Yeah.
The re-ramp or something. Don't just goddamn start that shit like this some new idea y'all just came up with this week. Y'all been working on this shit. Like it when motherfuckers they used to get out of school on Friday and wait for TGIF to start and shit. Y'all get me offended, bro. They just think they can do us any type of way.
Calm down.
Okay, hold on real quick, guys. Yeah, quick.
Take a pause break.
Okay, we should be back. Pause for the cause, people. The goddamn my son was leaving.
Excuse me, was you saying something? You can't tell me now.
Okay. This nigga called me. Okay, you keep talking, people. Doing these live shows, I just be calling people online and you know what I'm saying, on live. Fuck, paycheck comment. Bruh. Hold on, I can't hear you. You live on the show too, don't say nothing incorrect.
I'm saying, what you said, what you found out about the product?
Oh yeah. I'm here, talking about the scales. Yeah. So I'm gonna hit you back though. We live on and we recording right now. But yeah, I found someone on Boat online though. So yeah, we gonna goddamn. I'm gonna have to link up with y'all.
Hey man, just send that message to my email, man. Just let me know how much money I need, man. And shit, we get this thing rolling.
Say no more, nigga. Uncle Rex, y'all nigga. We live on the goddamn show cause we record. Alright,
that's what up.
Alright. Nah, right. You know what I'm saying? We gotta goddamn little idea we had goddamn came over yesterday. Oh, he lied, man. We try to go see if it's real?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. All right, people. Sorry for that brief intermission thingy going on. I ain't now finna. Somebody be watching this shit.
Yeah. They coming.
So yeah, man. What's the next shit I'm finna talk about, nigga? I already talked about Kanye. Lil Wayne uproar. I just realized that was fucking special delivery. Y'all motherfuckers got me. So I guess he trying to get one over y'all new millennials too. While he playing with y'all. That's the special delivery beat. I was wondering why that shit sounded so goddamn familiar. I didn't realize he could damn do that.
Do what?
Make the beat again. I mean, switch beats. Gave the beat to him again. Like, nigga, special delivery.
I'm not gonna hear that shit.
I mean, that's one of, I kind of like that song on the album. The uproar challenge, nigga. Ah, shit, nigga, I got hard to shake on them, nigga. They got me all the way fucked up. So when they played it, I didn't realize that I was listening to it and I was like, oh, this shit straight. And then I realized when they like, oh, wait, this shit is goddamn special delivery.
It's kind of stupid. I might want to hear that shit, Wayne. Fuck Wayne, man. So,
I mean, it's not over with, obviously. You say that now, but it's still not over with for Wayne. Still sold them albums, dog.
Yeah.
So, I think he's officially in that level of not being able to being over with. You want to talk about that shit, dog?
I mean, why ain't that finna be shit?
You want to talk about the incident?
I mean, shit, why not? You know
what I'm saying? We had
these niggas is on live. So, last night in Columbus, Georgia, Paper Route Empire's artist, Jay Fizzle, supposedly his chain.
Which is Young Dolph artist.
Yeah, his chain was took last night. And the people who allegedly took it.
Maybe not took it.
Are on live right now.
Maybe they didn't take it. Maybe somebody gave it to them.
Yeah.
Let's not incriminate anybody.
Yeah, I say allegedly.
Happens to be one of our hottest rappers right now in the city, so it could.
They on live at the jury place.
One of the hottest.
It ain't fake. I'll tell you that.
That's what they just.
Yeah, it ain't fake. You know what I'm saying? But it's people from both sides watching. You know, I see people from Memphis coming in and shit, saying shit. You know.
Oh, they saying something from Memphis? What they?
Yeah. There's almost 1,000 people on here.
Okay. Oh, they want 50. They want 50 for it. They're asking for 50 racks. 50 racks as you.
Like they finna cash it at a jewelry or something. Oh, nah, he put
it back on. He just gonna let you know the real.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to them, man. I get that. That's niggas getting.
Stay safe, man.
Niggas getting
like that.
Niggas getting chain snatched, bro. I don't know. I mean. Nigga just at the strip club. I don't know the situation. So maybe it's a whole situation. But if the nigga just got his shit snatched just for being there,
I say they want 50. That's too many fast. Let me wear that bit tomorrow. Fuck they at? These niggas at the mall.
Yeah.
That's deep, though. Let's sit that shit down. Keep that shit nice.
Hey.
A lot of motherfuckers.
Can't technically be keeping it. You say keep it gangster?
I'm just saying, if it go down.
Oh, if it goes down.
For it, because this shit, you know, niggas don't be playing about no shit like that. You know, jury and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Nigga be ready to go out for shit like that.
Man, they're not really gangster going online showing it either, but I get it.
You know,
but I guess you're trying to get your persona.
That's the new trend, man. You know, that's the new trend. You know, nigga got down, get into it. Nigga gonna got down, get on you, take your shit, and get on social media with it, you know? That's the new trend.
I mean, niggas just got. I think people should do this shit. Not no disrespect to the nigga. I just think they gotta do it to somebody like that's gonna really make it like a big thing for you.
I mean, you know, nowadays you do it to whoever you get into it. But I don't think they just purposely just did it to him. I think they like got into it or some shit. But
I would hope so. I mean that makes sense. But if they went to just like,
I don't think they just deliberately like, oh, here he go, let's just take his chain. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, cause I mean, then I would be speaking for them. So I don't know. You know.
Yeah, man.
But I was hoping it wasn't like that.
Well, I got a damn moment in history that I didn't realize till this week. New Edition and Guy had a beef back in the day. Somebody from Guy got shot at a hotel.
Boy, gangster with it. The R&B singers was with the shits back then.
Yeah. That shit just threw me all the way off. New Edition and Guy, nigga.
New Edition.
Teddy Riley. New Edition. It's like in the 80s type shit. This is like.
I mean, if it matters any, New Edition would have washed Guy.
What you mean? Singing and shit?
I mean, I'm talking about like fighting and shit.
I mean, it's more of them than it is of Guy, but yeah, probably so.
I just feel like they more with the shits.
I guess.
I don't know. Aaron Holland guy?
Yeah, Aaron Holland, Aaron Holland, his brother, and Teddy Riley.
Like he kind of, I don't know, bro. The guy might would have ran through them.
No, you can't switch. How you switch? You can't.
I just thought about how crazy goddamn Aaron Holland is.
Yeah, I don't know. It ain't crazy compared to Bobby crazy, but I get you.
I don't know, bro. Aaron Holland might be Bobby crazy. He just wasn't Bobby famous.
I don't know.
Aaron Holland, like
I mean, obviously we know who got the best of this shit. I just said New Edition and Guy got to fight it or got into a beef.
Somebody from
Guy got shot at the hotel.
Not a singer though, right?
Nah.
Just like an entourage.
And they said the beef started like on stage. I got this from Teddy Riley on the Breakfast Club. He was talking about how the beef started on stage. Like New Edition came out on stage. Like, bro, y'all fucking up.
I can see that.
Listen, the beef started like in Cleveland.
I can see that.
And one of the niggas got shot in Pittsburgh. Like that's how these niggas was on tour together type shit.
Yeah, I can see
so I was like, what the fuck? That was my damn moment in history.
I can see New Edition coming out on stage. Like, hold up, bro. Fuck, nigga, y'all time up.
Nigga, if y'all don't get y'all groove me.
You come out there with their
baby,
and shit.
Tonight. Well, don't groove me.
How what you do though when the nigga time up, man? Y'all nigga cutting in the eye show. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they was late. Like it was a crazy ass shit. Like they was late.
It's still eye show, nigga. We supposed to be able to do an entry. Y'all ain't supposed to still be up here. Get the fuck out the stage.
We thought about it. So shout out New Edition. I guess we're Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, because the other two ain't in the group right now. Some shit like that. Johnny Gill and Ralph. Bitch asses ain't in there.
New Edition shit.
Shout out to Nick Cannon. Get a real nigga award because he been using his lane to expand his future work. He was lame all of my life growing up. Then I realized this nigga is really on some other shit if you just sit down and listen to talk to him. I think my whole perception of Nick Cannon is different from what he is. And I give him more respect than we kind of overlook. Even with shit like the school dance, how last week we was talking about Harlem Nights and shit, that nigga put together a project when he put a lot of comedians in the movie. He looked out for a lot of comedians, period, with Wild and Out and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about school dance until I was like, damn, he did have all the comedians. I just didn't like the storyline of it. It wasn't no Harlem Nights type storyline.
Right.
But the nigga be on some other shit though.
Yeah, he do put on all the new comedians and rappers and shit too.
Yeah.
The battle rappers and shit like that.
So what I'm saying. So shout out to Nick Cannon. It just all our life growing up, we think of Gigolo and all that.
Nickelodeon.
All that and love don't cost a thing. Nick Cannon. Drumline kind of get you a little credit around niggas though, cause I know a lot of niggas that fuck with Drumline. I don't give a fuck what niggas say, regardless of how stupid it look. If you look at it now,
that was the turn in Nick Cannon, Drumline.
What you mean?
That was when he started to be, you know what I'm saying?
Didn't Drumline come out before Love Cost a Thing?
Did it?
Yeah.
No.
I think Drumline was like his first shit, cuz.
Hell nah, bro. Love Don't Cost a Thing was out before Drumline, bro.
You hoes so right. Let's find out, goddamn it. Duh.
Cause who the girl was?
Christina Milian. Christina Milian did.
That might have been around the same time.
Yeah.
Cause Drumline ain't come out till like about.
I want to say Love Cost the Thing came out after.
Drumline was like 03.
Yeah, I think we finna find out. He might be, bro. We gonna find out. Dun, dun,
Maybe 04. Maybe 02. Nah, it had been like 03.
Drumline 2002, Love Don't Cost a Thing 2003.
Okay, around the same time.
So, but no, I knew Drumline was his first movie that he was like the starring role in.
Oh, okay.
And then I remember Love Don't Cost a Thing when he got his first big check from.
Right.
Listening to his interview. So that's kind of why I figured that one out. So Drumline was not where it started at. Drumline where it started, but then he just Love Don't Cost a Thing, Underclassmen, Roll Bounce.
Not the Wildin' Out. Wildin' Out is
when it started changing.
Where it started, you know.
Okay.
Wildin'
I
Out.
just seen the episode with him on the Parkers recently too, which was funny. He was being a comedian. He was talking about the fat women.
Yeah, I remember.
That shit was lame. That shit was lame to hell, cuz.
Yeah. Nick Cannon always been that guy though.
Shout out Nick Cannon.
He made it work.
Sniper Gang Nick Cannon too, cause that nigga done got all the bitches in the goddamn industry, right? That nigga Sniper Gang. So,
work, man.
We gonna talk about Vic Mensa, Triple X? No.
Vic Mensa a real hater. I don't know. Cause I don't even know what he said.
Nobody
To be
did.
honest.
We don't know what he said because it ain't came out yet.
Oh, nobody don't know what he said.
Except the people that was there. It ain't came out on.
So why the fuck everybody care?
Because he came out and apologized. Because somebody went online and said he said something about Triple X. Triple X mama was in the crowd. But in his defense, he was doing that cypher shit, which, you know, they recorded that way before the show.
Right.
Even though the nigga was dead already. But so he didn't know the lady was gonna be in the crowd. So somebody seen, in this day and era, nothing can be put off until it comes on TV. If some shit is said, because people there was like, oh, this nigga was dissing Triple X with his mama in the crowd. Right. So he came out that day and put out a video apologizing about how he said, he didn't know she was gonna be grieving, but he don't go back on what he said. So whatever the fuck he said is something about the nigga being bitches or some shit. Come to find out, this nigga had some shit where he got into it with a bitch. It's just retarded, bro.
Nigga just trying to get some attention.
I just wrote it down because it was some shit motherfucker was talking about. I don't know.
He just trying to get attention off a nigga.
Off a dead nigga though.
That's dead.
That's where it should be kind of wrong yet. All together.
He definitely trying to get attention from a dead nigga. Who the fuck is Vic Mensa?
A rapper from Chicago.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
how's he?
What's a Vic Mensa song?
Who? I couldn't tell you a song he's on.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's because I'm not checking for him, so I don't know.
I wouldn't even hear like a verse come on and be like, "Oh, that's Vic Mensa."
I mean, whoever he got some type of fame, so shit, you know.
He a bitch ass nigga, sound like a weak, old, stupid, woke ass nigga.
So yeah, shout out to Vic Mensa and Triple X. I don't know. No shit. I mean, that's probably much all I got on the list. No, so now we freestyling again. Now, yeah, I can't. We freestyling now because I ain't got shit. Oh wait, funniest hood movie.
Funniest hood movie.
Hood movie. I guess that would fall under like the Fridays and shit.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to give it to like the Friday franchise. That's just like a funny hood franchise, you know. That's a movie, a good trilogy, you know. You can't pick one over the other, you know. So you just have to give it to the whole Friday.
Okay. I got an off the wall one. If you want to hear it, I got an off the wall. Would you rather?
Come on.
You sure?
Let's do it.
Would you rather a gay nigga start a rumor about you, wait, or a gay nigga beating your ass in front of everybody and then everybody filming?
kind of rumor is this?
I don't know. All that kind of came crazily because I don't know if you've seen what happened this week in our city again with the whole nigga and the Spencer, the teacher at the high school. The little, well, yeah.
What happened?
So this teacher's been messing with the student that happens to be a male student at the school, and like text messages and shit came out. Like the nigga fired and that type shit.
Oh, a male teacher and a male student.
Yeah.
Damn.
But then, you know, I seen people saying, oh, that shit just a rumor, and then the nigga just hit him with the pictures, bam. This a young nigga too. This nigga's in high school.
Damn. I didn't know how that was going on.
Yeah. I don't see how. Like, a lot of motherfuckers were talking about that shit. Not just social media. It was on the news, and you know, my mom worked at the school. Like, I know a couple people that work at the school. So, besides my mom, that was like, yeah, this shit kind of out of hand. Because I was like, damn, it's that big? You know what I mean? That's what I realized. Like, oh, shit, it's that big.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Damn.
But, yeah, that's why I was like, would you rather that? Because all this happened around the time that I seen that whole gay nigga beating the dude up online. And then that shit, and I was like, ooh, if this was a rumor. Because either way, it's bad as fuck. A rumor is just as worse as anything if it gets out.
Yeah.
It started like it.
The right rumor, it don't matter if it's true or not. The outcome will be the same. You know what I'm saying?
It's like being charged of a crime.
Yeah, like with Buddy shit, he gonna lose his job regardless, just because of.
Oh, but I think it was true though. So
I mean, yeah, because it was true, but whether it was true or not,
the rumor would have cost him his job.
Hell yeah, just because I mean, how you allow a nigga back to school after a student accused them of that? You see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Then a rumor of losing a fight, not just a fight. A world star type nigga, everybody got their camera out type fight.
I'd rather lose the fight. Can't do nothing about a rumor.
That's what I would think.
At least you got a chance in the fight.
No, you can come back from a fight. You come back from a fight.
Yeah.
Like, you can bounce back from a fight. It's hard to bounce back from a rumor even when it's not done. Because it's still going to be that stick when
you would rather be the nigga that got beat up by the faggot than the nigga that was like fucking the nigga or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gay forever. You know what I'm saying?
If that's your thing, that's your thing.
Will excuse that one. Because I know some gay nigga that'll goddamn probably beat the shit out of a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So. But yeah. Yes. Nobody wants to walk around that stiff. You gotta go somewhere nigga be like, boy, you heard about that?
You just gotta shoot him. Anyway, you know, you gotta shoot this nigga.
Who?
The gay nigga.
Somebody want to beat you up?
Yeah. I treat that like any other situation.
Nah.
That nigga just get beat up.
Listen to me. First of all, don't recommend that in this day and era. If you do lose a fight to a gay person, definitely don't kill him afterwards.
No.
Don't shoot at him.
I'm not just saying this just because it's a gay person.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying niggas don't lose fights.
Oh.
And just go home.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying,
so you treat this situation just like if it was the nigga that you were beefing with down the street. When the nigga whoop you, you gonna go get the scrap and you gonna pull back up on them niggas.
Okay, but
you treat that the same way.
But see, you can't do that in this time and era still, because now you label it a hate crime. The hate crime is gonna give you. It's gonna be way worse.
Hate crime, he just beat me up.
He beat you up, but you came back and you beat him. Well, they're gonna question.
I hate that this pussy ass nigga just beat my ass.
But you can't do it. See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta think, man. Obama has put a lot of rights into things for situations like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what the last 8 years before. I'm not saying that Obama. I'm just saying this in his time is when a lot of shit was passed. I'm not blaming Obama for that. I'm not saying that like, because of Obama. I'm just saying
got a lot of
the Obama administration opened the doors, not just on the gay part of hate crimes, but because that seems the only time we hear it, because when it's white on black, they kind of not do the hate crime shit.
Right. I wonder why he cares so much.
Because, bro, maybe he just cared. Maybe he has somebody in his family like that wanted those type of rights or some shit. Like that's what that's why I don't.
Yeah, like no black people in the family.
He probably do, bro. But maybe somebody close to him is. I don't know, bro. Maybe somebody in his cabinet. I don't know. I know.
Did he not see all the niggas getting shot?
I definitely know he seen that.
You know.
But you know what? Shout out to you. You listen to Corey Holcomb. I guess the best way of putting that is like the nigga Zoe. You know the dude Zoe?
Holcomb is an intelligent motherfucker, man.
He is at times. He's at times. I don't. He speaks some good shit at times. Sometimes he just go talking outside his head.
Sometimes he just go off.
He just start talking to, like, you know. But
he's an intelligent motherfucker.
Zoe is really the intelligent motherfucker on there. But Zoe put it the best way possible. All of these other people, like the not the NOHB, but the LGBT HDTV,
right,
and all the other letters that they added on. I don't know the letters. They have like lobbyists and shit that go and make shit happen. Right. You know what I'm saying? And black people don't got that. Right. Like that made the most. I was like, okay, that makes sense. Like that's why they were talking about the voting shit, but that's what he was saying. He was breaking it down. Like that's why nothing can never help us in them situations.
They just not labeled lobbyists.
But we don't have the lobbyists like they have. They have the lobbyists that's at Congress, the ones that the politicians got that's paying the politicians pretty much, because that's what the lobbyists do. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much what their job, you know, to help get their point or agenda across. That community for years have got people to get in positions to goddamn, you see what I'm saying, that's really gonna try to look out for them in certain type of ways. Even the damn lady I think that's finna run in New York, the bitch from Sex and the City. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just.
But see, I would understand having lobbyists to get some shit across that you want, and you know, coming in and having people to pay for certain shit, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that to get your shit across. But that's a want, you know what I'm saying? But when you got like motherfuckers' rights being violated and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even have to take that approach to get attention or to get your shit, you know what I'm saying?
We should, but guess what? Their community did. So that's why they have a lot of the shit.
What I'm saying is they took that approach because that's a want. That ain't a right. That ain't a motherfucker that's just being wronged because you want to do some gay shit, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, to take that approach, I would understand that, but it's like it'd be disrespectful to even say that y'all should take that same approach, because these motherfuckers is like paying, like we gotta pay to be treated right, you know what I'm saying, or to be treated equal, or to be having to have our shit top agenda when you clearly see what motherfucker police and shit killing motherfuckers and shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
True.
We shouldn't even have to take that same approach.
We shouldn't have to take that approach, but that's the problem with what goes on in the Supreme Court and everybody else. There's nobody in that position that's in those positions that give a fuck about what goes on outside of them. You know what I mean? Like, the people that make the laws don't give a fuck about the motherfucker the laws is going to affect, because it ain't going to affect them. So that's why I get it. That is very wrong and weird that we should have to go and ask for motherfuckers to look out for us and they see it going on.
Right.
That's wrong and weird. You're right. I'm not saying in no way, shape, or form that I feel like the gay rights and the black rights are the same rights or even fighting for the same rights. What I was saying is just like it makes sense that they got a lot of shit accomplished throughout history, just not even with Obama, not just with Obama pushed a lot of shit through, and it's a good little running joke about Obama, but their whole community been fighting for years against the whole goddamn different type of presidents and all types of shit. Like, they stuck together. The same thing we say, okay, black motherfuckers don't stick together and get shit accomplished. Well, that community stuck together and got shit accomplished. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're on the same equal, that their rights are the same as the black rights and all that shit. I'm not saying that shit. I'm just saying they got a lot of shit accomplished through the government because they stuck together and
they got
shit
accomplished through some shit that they were willing to give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't willing to give a fuck about doing no shit to make black people equal. You know what I'm saying? They'd rather fuck with some gay shit than that anyway. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a fuck about that shit. Even if you do come with the lobbyists and get a position out and shit, motherfucker, we see this shit. Y'all ain't gotta come do all that. We just don't give a fuck.
True. And I gotta make sure I say a lot of other shit because I say some shit that I don't be wanting to make sure I disrespect the people that came before me, because I do have to see that. Like, that's what a lot of that people don't understand is, if you heard me early on with a lot of the podcast shit, I was really on the whole voting type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how I felt about that shit. But then I really sat down and talked with people that experience it and that we don't see or really think about, especially when it comes to even just being able to vote or to be able, even if our voice isn't technically heard. I don't feel like it's going to be heard on a national level. I still feel that way, presidential and all that shit, but I do see the shit locally. That's what you're supposed to be able to see, and the people we can be close to and touch and that can possibly make differences. I've seen differences being made in my city in certain spots. Do I agree with them? No, but I've seen the people that were behind those decisions of being made, and I voted for some of them motherfuckers. Like Pop. But I don't want to be sounding like I just be like, the people before us did, we not where we should be at, like equally across the board, or never have or never will be, but we are a lot farther along in life because of the sacrifice people made before us. It's pretty much what I was trying to get to my spiel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just years ago that we couldn't go to the same bathroom or some shit of that nature. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't drink out the same motherfucking water fountain. Own shit and be in positions to do certain things if it wasn't for the people before us. Even though it's still not equal. Even though it's still not, we're not on the same, we haven't been and never will be as long as we have certain elements.
I personally feel like, true that, but like I feel like they were just fighting for the wrong shit.
But what do you mean?
Whether they knew it or not.
But what do you mean? Because we can't.
Well, I feel like they was fighting for something that'll get us further along, but overlooking like shit that'll get us even further. You know what I'm saying? Like, had they been fighting for shit like, you know, instead of being able to drink out the same water fountain, nigga, we should be fighting to have our own water fountain. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, you know. But then technically having our own shit.
But technically, then you did have your own shit. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like you had your own shit. That they was niggas and it was crackers. Like, that's your own shit to drink from.
Down the line, that would have been a better system. That system would have worked out more in our favor. You know what I'm saying? That's why they destroyed shit like Black Wall Street and different shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because of, they knew that down the line, economically, the power that we would have gained would have really overthrew them. Just because of the amount of motherfuckers you got stuck in the place. You see what I'm saying? You got a certain amount of motherfuckers in this ghetto or in this hood area, you know, in this poverty area, you know what I'm saying? And if the money is recycling to these people over and over, eventually, economically, they gonna rise way above our communities and different things like that. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And they
True.
knew that.
I just feel like it's unfair to just for us to be like the people that was before us.
I don't discredit.
Yeah, like it's just like just saying like, oh yeah, they didn't fight for the right shit, because we don't really understand the grasp of the shit that they were going through at the time. You know what I mean? Like, the shit that they felt like they got accomplished, they felt like they got some shit accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Like, because obviously at that time it was a fucking I guess a struggle or whatever. Like, bro, I just feel like, man, I get it now, kind of in a way, bro. Like, we do take life for fucking granted. Like, not life for granted. I'm saying just the little shit that motherfuckers couldn't comprehend or even think we would be in positions to be doing right now. Like, period. You did what I'm saying, bro? Like, right. Come on, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. It's just the sacrifices I don't understand a lot of the sacrifices and shit that were going on back then. I just feel kind of crazy. Like we kind of judge our past, and we don't. I guess we don't understand it. Understand the changes, or what it meant to them for the changes to be taken effect. Because we so far removed from the changes.
We're looking at hindsight, so you can always critique some shit once you looking back at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Nah, man. But yeah, man, it's kinda, we had these goddamn discussions, man.
I feel like we was led into that to cover up the tracks of segregation, because they knew eventually what that shit was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? They knew eventually the power that segregation was gonna give us. You know what I'm saying?
True. I can see that. I mean, that's not unthinkable. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand what the positions.
To fight to be in our system instead of coming up with the mind state of building their own system. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So that shit will be detrimental for us.
I feel you there. Shit, nigga.
That's Black History though, man. Shout out to goddamn everybody in the struggle. You know?
Yeah.
We still made it through. We just got a long way to go.
It's not really a long way to go, man. Just if niggas practice like what they got down, Everybody speak a lot of the shit, man. Just nigga gotta goddamn really, I guess, practice what we preaching the way.
Yeah. You gotta come up with a way. We got to come up with the formula. We got to come up with the recipe. The shit that'll work.
I don't even think you gotta come up with the formula and shit, because I feel like the recipes and shit, they're out there. It's just niggas not making a meal. You know what I'm saying? Niggas not making the meals. The formulas has been there. I think the formulas are there. It's just niggas is not cooking it together.
People are too comfortable with the system. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get, you can't just pick out a group of motherfuckers to go with the formula. You know what I'm saying? Cause that group will be X'd out quick. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the masses with the formula.
But in order for the masses to get the formula, it's gonna take groups of them, bro. It ain't gonna never be a day you can wake up in one day and then the masses is just on something. It take a group of motherfuckers to even cause a mass of people to come along. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So even you get the group, you gotta have the group that comes up with the formula and try. And there's people out here. There are groups out here that are out here that's trying to give the formula and give the recipes and telling motherfuckers what to do. It's just
you giving it to people who comfortable in what they in.
Yeah, but the people that they come, sometimes they not. I think they reaching people. It's just the progress of time, bro. It's just the progress of time, bro.
I like to equate that shit with slavery, though. You know what I'm saying? And like the slaves that escaped, and like versus the motherfuckers who chose not to and who chose to stay and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these the motherfuckers who comfortable in the system. You know what I'm saying? We working, we got somewhere to stay, we getting food. You know what I'm saying? Shit, fuck that bucket shit. Y'all gonna fucking take that chance. What if this happen? You know what I'm saying? You got them people who just rather stick with the game plan versus you got them radical motherfuckers who just like, man, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? By any means, you don't give a fuck what happened. You know what I'm saying? We gonna try this shit.
You're pretty much saying the same thing that Kanye West said when he said slavery was a choice. Because when he broke it down, he broke it down in pretty much the same kind of terms that you just broke it down. I mean, the statement itself was horrible.
It wasn't a choice, though. I don't agree with that. It wasn't a choice for them to come over here and eat slaves.
No. The initial statement was horrible. I'm not saying that what you're saying was the statement, but what I'm saying when he went and broke down the slavery was a choice comment, You broke it down.
I mean, I always knew.
Ironic. I mean, just like you broke it down. Because technically, that's what you were saying.
It was clear that he didn't mean it in the way that he said it. But it's the way that, nigga, you saying you got too big of a voice to be saying the shit like that, the dumb way, you know what I'm saying? Because you got so many people that are translated that way. You know what I'm saying? Versus the way that you can't assume that a motherfucker would understand what you trying to say. You know what I'm saying? You got to say it.
Yeah. But like I say, that's where he broke it down and broke down that whole comment when it didn't. And then again, TMZ played a part in making sure that was the initial thing that was
right. Clickbait.
So, but when you break it down, pretty much just like he just kind of did, like, you know, equating the masses to the slave mentality, which is true.
Slavery itself was not a choice. Now down the line, when the motherfuckers escaping and shit, man, this is down the line, nigga. This is hundreds of years later when motherfuckers doing this shit. You see what I'm saying? You think a motherfucker coming from Africa named Harriet Tubman, you know what I'm saying? That ain't a first generation slave. You see what I'm saying? This down the line when the motherfuckers.
She wasn't the first to escape either, though.
Right. But I'm just saying, you know, down the line, you know, you got motherfuckers who. You probably always had motherfuckers escaping.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. He was like, don't. I don't think everybody that came over here at all. Some motherfucker got off the boat and tried to escape. Did they survive? I'm pretty sure some of them had to. And somewhere down the line, there's motherfuckers that survived out there. And that motherfucking.
When you're trapped in the system where death is the only other option, you got a lot of motherfuckers who ain't gonna take that chance. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of motherfuckers who ain't gonna take that chance. You got a lot of motherfuckers around like, man, my family here, I got a job, my kid, you know what I'm saying? Got a lot of motherfuckers who ain't gonna take that chance right now. You know, so I just say that to say, like, you know, I don't blame a motherfucker for staying. You know, I don't blame a motherfucker for busting. You know, it's all about mindset, because, you know, you see them same type of characteristics in people right now. You know, you got them radical motherfuckers who got down busting the system like fuck that shit, and you got them people who just like, man, y'all need to just, you know, get a job and just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got people that
it ain't all bad, you know, shit like, you know, you got them people.
Kind of nigga like me, a hybrid. So motherfucker out there, bitch. Oh yeah, so I get it. Get your own shit, man. That's all I try to teach my kids, man. For real. Don't depend on no motherfucker about it if you get your own shit going.
Yeah.
That's about all I got, though, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Get these motherfuckers, I think, episode 125.
Episode 125, man.
You know what I'm saying? Had goddamn good little episode.
The Match One Conversation Hour. You know, we're gonna put a little class with it.
The Match One Conversation Hour, did you?
Conversation Hour.
So shit, that might be me naming this episode Match One Conversation Hour, nigga. But shit, that's about all, my brother. Anything else on your mind?
You know, shit, it'll be written out.
Alright, motherfuckers. That's why I said we need to park over here to talk about that Kanye West shit and shit, cause he got down going in on the low. So we gotta get 100 over here. And everybody else, we gotta get y'all motherfuckers over here. We know it, nigga. We gonna get y'all niggas here.
Pull up.
You know what I'm saying? That's about it, motherfuckers. We'll see y'all nigga next episode, nigga. Man One Podcast on everything.
You know what I'm saying? Man One Podcast on everything. Match One _podcast on IG. Make sure y'all follow, make sure y'all share, make sure you subscribe, make sure you tell a friend about this shit. You know what I mean? Because we need some money.
All that shit. If we offended you, alright, and if Joe Budden, if you stole this shit, we on your ass.
It's all smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's all smoke, man.
Let me see y'all motherfucking that episode.
Out of here.
It's your boy Zeus, and today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.
Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/match1podcast. Man, they got over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or your MP3 player. And for you, our listeners, the Match One Podcast is going to give you a free trial, 30-day of their gold thing, man. So go ahead and give them a try. Again, www.audibletrial.com/match1podcast.